Here's every webtoon that came out in November. Plants vs. Zombies is the comic book adaptation of the Plants vs. Zombies game. As zombies appear in the neighborhood and someone's crazy uncle has plans to fight them off, How Far Is Too Far is a bondage series. As a woman in college gets out of a relationship scarred, she and a different dude like each other, but she's afraid he'll find her gross for being into being tied up, but he seems into it. The murderer targets brunettes is an isekai. As a girl gets thrown into a romance mystery book as a brunette girl with green eyes, as the murderer kills brunette girls with green eyes, and she accidentally catches the eye of the murderer, becoming his servant in the magic tower. Maid in Heaven is a mystery series. As a maid gets recommended to a different house, she moves to find her parents, but the house is super sketchy and might lead to danger. Hello Little Griffin follows a world where mythical creatures exist, but they're now small and treated as house pets. Our lead moves into a new apartment and finds a griffin already in his home, fostering it until he can find its previous owner. Breakers is a VR game isekai. As a dude's favorite game gets remade in VR, but blogging him gets him stuck in the game and put into a new character he's never played before. The youngest demon prince, slated to be killed in 5 years. Predator, Day of the Hunter is That's Predator. As a girl and her parents go to an alien world to research as a part of a team, everyone gets killed by a predator and now she's grown up hunting them down. Doctor Quest follows the son of the head of a hospital growing up to be a doctor. His dad dies, he gets framed for a child's death, gets blacklisted, gets injured, and dies. Goes back in time to stop the person who betrayed his father and the hospital. School of Romance Fantasy seems to be an isekai kind of parody series, as a girl who loves reading fantasy romance series suddenly gets transported into a fantasy romance world where all the characters look like her schoolmates. The Overpowered Support is an isekai, as the dude is really good at a video game playing as support, then gets offered a challenge EXE mode, dragging him into a shuffled up hard version of the game. Marriage of Convenience is a royal regression revenge romance. As a lady of a house was kind of awful, her husband dies before they can produce an heir, so she is sent to the street. Dies, now returns to avoid her homeless fate. Where the Golden Rose Was Plucked might be a fake dating situation, as a ballerina is contracted to kill her first love. He thought she was dead and seemingly in charge of a weapons manufacturing company and needs her to ward off marriage talks. The S-Class Hunter's Peaceful Life with Monsters is a reverse isekai, but monsters actually become way too strong, so humanity uses dead or kidnapped people and monster DNA to make chimera hunters, which is what our main character was. On his last leg, sent in a dungeon to die, then gets revived back into a human and now wants to live a peaceful life in the dungeon world. So in case you need an update,